And I haven't seen anybody coming through Web3 the way you guys do it. And it shows in the product.
Yeah, we're told that.
And it shows that. And, you just had a flashback. I heard an interview with Dana White recently, who runs the UFC.
UFC, yeah.
And he said, look, I'm going to put 20,000 people in a stadium. I'm going to put all the cameras. I'm going to pay all the fighters, la, la, la. The celebs are going to be front and center. And he said, all I want to give you is 2 or 3 holy shit moments.
Yeah.
He's like, that's my job, to give you that dose of adrenaline and panic and excitement and whatever that no, you can't get anywhere else. And again, I got to compete with all the Netflix, all the this and the theme parks and all the other crazy stuff you do in your life. That's what I got to do. And that's why you keep coming back.
He's so right. He's so right.
And you just made me think of that, because you're thinking the same way.
Same way. I was talking last night at dinner to our Chief Technical Officer, Peter Morales, who ran Minstate Labs, our game company, our Web3 game company. And he said something really interesting to me I never heard. We were talking about video games in general. And he said, do you know that a game, their goal is to try and deliver 7 seconds of the most memorable shit that you can ever get in a gameplay that keeps bringing you back. 7 seconds of a sequence. And I just thought about that and I said, wow, that never crossed my mind. It is that holy shit moment in a project, in a film, in a TV show, in a UFC fight, that you want to go back and say, that's why I'm coming back. And that's important. But you know what? For Dana or for us or for anyone in it's hard to achieve that. You sit there and you say, well, how tough can that be? It's hard. It's hard. If it was easy, then everybody could do it. Everybody would do it. So getting those memorable moments, getting that chilling, goosebumpy effect on what you're doing is what we all should be striving for, because that's what you want at the end of the day. You want people to walk away and go, oh my God, this is incredible.
Yeah. I've had sitting in that chair some of the toughest guys in the world, guys like Nigel Benn, one of the toughest boxers, called the Dark Destroyer, guys like Eddie Hall, world's strongest man. And people have watched them in the chair break down in tears.
Yeah.
And Eddie Hall talked about how on his grandmother's deathbed, he promised her he would become the world's strongest man. And he put in every single hour for years and years. And he's breaking down in tears. I mean, this is a massive man. Nigel Benn, one of the scariest guys ever, 2 hours in, is talking about how he found God and it changed his life. He cried so much, I had to put my hand on his knee. And people remember those moments because they got to see a character, the realness that they could never see before. They're like, Brian, how did you get there? And what happened? And it was so many components. It's the length of the interview, it's the situation, it's the planning, but that's the one thing that's priceless. And their great grandkids will always see a version of them that no one else was maybe able to capture. And that's why I'm here, to get those moments.
For sure. When I did the Jennifer Lopez documentary.
It's amazing, by the way.
Thanks.
I really enjoyed that.
One of the things that was the early concern was, Jennifer comes across to the world as so perfect in so many ways. She comes across almost as like, it's easy for her. And I said to her and to Benny Medina and, who's her partner, are we going to see the realness here? Because the way that we have to bring it in the documentary space is to show the bumps, show the bruises, show the emotion, show the pain. And Jennifer was committed to that. And that's why, we went forward with it. And that is so important. And that's so relatable anyway, right? Yeah. You want that. And again, it's about the authenticity, the realness of everything you're doing. That's the starting point. So, and that's where Web3 is. If it's real and it's authentic, fans, enthusiasts, recognize that.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.